Looks like Merkel just drew a second island, which he could use to for his Fathom Seer.
How do you play this if you're Merkel, looking to make it to the mirror?
You really just want to kill him before his, or present him with a situation where he needs to block with the Magus.
Right. Now, Saito does not realize how few spells are in Merkel's deck. I mean, what is it, game 3? Does he know yet that there's no Giant Growth? We've got to have some fear of Giant Growth. I mean, if you're trying to go low against a green player, it's sort of a tricky situation for Saito.
There's a Clockwork Hydra.
Yeah, Merkel declines to attack. Just shifts the turn.
You want to see a mana burn here? No.
Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can burn himself for 6.
Burn himself down to 2, and on upkeep, switch life totals.
That's the play, right?
He's got to be pretty scared of a snapback here. Dredge Reavers.
Yeah.
No mana burn.
No mana burn.
Is there any pain lands in this format?
6th edition rules has certainly taken some of the teeth out of Mirror Universe. It used to be back in the day you could actually go to 0, sack the Mirror Universe, and just win the game immediately because death wasn't checked until the end of the phase. The world makes a little more sense now.
I'm not sure Saito didn't make a mistake there not going to 2 and switching life totals. He doesn't really have a lot of turns left as... I mean, Merkel can also start putting extra counters on that Clockwork Hydra. That they can get fairly big. I'm not sure that was the right play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Undead Warchief.
Undead Warchief, and plays the last land out of his hand. 0 cards in hand for Tomohiro Saito. He's got a Phyrexian Totem he's got 8 Swamps, Undead Warchief, Drudge Reavers, and a Magus in the Mirror. Squaring off against Yanmarev's Merkel, who's got a Clockwork Hydra, a Call of the Herd token, a Morph, and a Script Ranger. What's the play here for Merkel? Get in for 1 with Script Ranger? Apparently decides to get in for 1 with Script Ranger. Yeah, Phantom Worm. Yeah, Merkel's got to be a little careful, too. He's got to worry about the trampling Phyrexian Totem, right?
He has to worry about the
Saito
getting himself down to 1.
Saito can get to 1, sack the mirror, almost whenever he wants, so...
Well, again, you can only do it on upkeep.
My point being, whenever Merkel's turn ends, there's this danger that all of a sudden he's going to find himself at like 1 or 2 life.
Absolutely.
And so he's got to play every turn under the assumption that...
I think he might be going down. I think Saito might go to 2 right here.
Yeah, Saito's thinking about
it. He's probably worried
about
for Merkel.
5 mana burn.
5 mana burn.
Okay.
Saito takes 5 mana burn down to 2. Presumably, yep, change life. Suddenly Saito's on 18 and Merkel is down to 2. He's played this pretty carefully though. He's made sure to leave enough defenders that he doesn't die to that trampling totem. Saito looking into an attack.
I don't see a profitable attack here.
I don't see it either.
I don't even think he can break even.
He can get a counter off Phantom Worm. That's exciting.
Draw a card. There's a zombie, Cyclopean Giant.
Sure.
Which he kindly points out to Merkel.
That's why it only costs 3. Merkel powers up his Hydra.
You pick up a forest and power it up again?
Apparently not. I don't know why, though. I think you're supposed to.
I like how Saito has the totem up there like it's a creature,
Sure.
even though it's not currently animated. He's trying to remind
17.
Script Ranger's got a lot of work to do.
Script Ranger's got to do what? 38 points of damage this game?
Thank you.
Down comes another more.
Okay. That's
Meanwhile, on the back table, Braun Stempfangers has taken a 2-1 lead over Thomas Didier. Board bogged down, but Braum has Ivory Giant Momentary Blink built into his deck and was able to clear a path.
So Fathom Seer just came down as a morph and picked up 2 islands, drew 2 cards, and we have a second morph,
the second
or
one.
a third morph, technically. And Saito was trying to get clarification on which morph was which.
Right.
It was interesting to see this weekend how many players made decisions on which one to block based on what order the morphs were played in.
Yeah.
They generally would block the first morph, assuming that that was put out there as a test spell, and that it was going to be the most harmless morph.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, Merkel once again declines to Script Ranger up the
I guess he
Hydra.
knew he was picking up 2 lands for the Fathom, so he didn't want to set himself too far back. At this point, he's got Ephemerons in his deck. He's going to want to pay 7 for those. He's not going to want to delay them.
Sure.
A Resolved Ephemeron is going to be probably a game-winning spell. More morphs.
Yet another morph.
Okay. APC.
A little Japanese lesson on how to count to 3 there from Saito.
Go.
Saito certainly takes liberties with his opponent's cards.
True. Oh, Triskelvis for Saito. That goes to the head, right?
That does go to the head.
So that's game if it resolves.
Well, he has to have the mana to not only resolve it, but it costs mana to take the counters off. They sacrifice for free.
It's 1 mana, right?
It's 1 mana, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's
He has
got it.
9 mana.
Yeah, he's just worried about cancel.
And this
He's
is-
looking over at blue 1 and he's thinking about cancel. But Triskelvis, Magus in the Mirror are going to do all the damage here. He's going to go for it, right?
But yeah, he doesn't really have a choice. Can't be scared.
Yeah, he's just worried about permission. Slash. Windmill slam? Yes. Moritz slumps in his chair a little bit. And Saito knows. Saito's smiling. Yep. Are you a counterspell? Are you a counterspell? Moritz looks at all his morphs. Maybe one of them's Kai. And nope. Tomoharu Saito. Magus of the Mirror got Miracle down to 2, and then a top deck Triskelvis gives Saito a 2-1 lead.
That's the first time I've actually seen the mirror in action in a limited match.
That's okay.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice top deck. Thank you. Both players know. You see how much English Saito actually knows, too. All right, we're going to go over to Table C and check out the match between Takahiro Suzuki and Vili Edel. They are in game number 5. Game 4, you got to hear John Becker do a little play-by-play for you. Just a slugfest, uppercuts and haymakers, and it wasn't clear who was going to be able to knock the other guy out. Eventually, Suzuki got the job done. He's forced to this game 5.
And just a reminder, Vili Edel is one of the members of Ralapumba.
Right.
He's looking to get for a return trip to the finals of a Pro Tour. He was in the finals of the last Pro Tour, where they lost to Tomohiro Saito's team.
Yeah,
Possible
Tomohiro.
rematch in the Open. And Suzuki's an up-and-coming Japanese player who designed Gazi Glare and was involved in the design of Solar Flare. And we are just getting underway here in Game 5.
Yep.
Do we know if we've had any
I guess
mulligans or anything?
Edel's the first South American player with 2 top 8s, right?
Has Carlos Chamao had,
I don't think he had a second one. Just the one World Championship.
well, historic event?